Hey everybody. Okay, today I'm going to take a look at Blender dynamic subdivision painting. This is a simple cube, as simple as it gets. And let's see, to access this capability, let's see, you have to be in sculpt mode, object mode, edit mode, sculpt mode, right there, and then all these others, those don't matter right now. Just make sure you're in sculpt mode, and then over here on the left side you've got these options. Go to brush, you can change your brush, flatten, let's see, inflate, that looks good. Okay, now this is the latest, let's see what version, this is version of Blender 2.75. Okay, so right now we've got 8 verts. Doesn't matter, but okay. Dyntopo. Oh, that's what it's called. Dyntopo, or Dyntopo. That's kind of funny. Okay, click, open that up, and then enable Dyntopo. That's funny. Okay, now we've got it selected, or turned on, and to control the brush size, hold down Shift D. Now we've got a little brush. Now we've got a much bigger brush. Now let's increase our brush size, and just, yeah, okay. So when we, just to get a good look at this, let's go to wireframe. Now when we turn Dyntopo, when we turn Dyntopo on, it triangulated our model, and when we paint on it, it creates pixels and edges where we're sculpting, which is pretty slick, similar to ZBrush. Okay, now what does this look like? Let's get out of wireframe and take a look, move around. Now we've got some ears. Okay, let's go back to wireframe and create more geometry right in the middle. Now it's creating this size because of the Shift D brush size that we have. If we create it really small, ooh, that's crazy. That is pretty small. Click. Now that is going to create really tiny vertexes and edges and crazy stuff. So let's paint that in. Holy crap. Holy crap. Look at that. Those are edges all over the place. Now let's take this out of wireframe real quick. Holy crap. That, wow. And it's basically infinite, so if you, let's go back to wireframe. We have the same brush size, so if we start sculpting right here, we zoomed up from back here, and now we're right here. With the same brush size, it creates those little teeny vertexes all the way in the distance. Holy crap. Now we've got little eyes and a smiley face. Yay. Okay. Control Z. Now let's take this out of wireframe. Now Shift D. Let's get rid of that craziness. Okay. Now we're just, let's see. If we go back into wireframe, and we've got a bigger brush size. Let's see what happens. Oh, that sucks. It gets rid of the edges and creates bigger edges. So that's interesting. Cool. Okay, that's kind of handy. And if we wanted to Shift D, that's as big as the brush goes. We would create even less edges and stuff in any area that you're painting on. And that's pretty handy. And Shift, I guess, smooths things. So that's interesting. Cool. Let's see. Okay, let's get rid of all that stuff. Now it's very minimal. Okay, solid. Yep. Now we've just got, I don't know. Not a lot of detail. So that's kind of cool. Shift D, real little. Now we've got all sorts of detail. In the wireframe, it would be going crazy right now. Move things around. Nice. Okay, cool. Sweet. Let's just make this cube look nice. And then shift to smooth things out. Whoa. Okay. Sweet. Pretty nice. And that looks really cool. This is my first Dyntopo creation. Let's see, make it a little more exciting. Cool. Okay, now let's go into wireframe real quick before we stop to see how many. Holy crap, we've got edges and verts all over the place. Ooh, that's a nice look. Pretty cool. Yeah. And if we want to get rid of any of these, Shift D to increase or decrease the Dyntopo brush size. Click. And then just get rid of the edges wherever needed. Okay. Nice. Okay. So, back to solid. The middle is pretty bare. Oh, there's another one. The middles don't have a lot of edges, and the outsides do. Pretty cool. Sweet. This was a look at dynamic subdivision painting inside Blender. Thanks, everybody.